As winter's chill gives way to spring's gentle warmth, the timeless appeal of cottage-style decorating takes on renewed significance. The fusion of French country elegance with English cottage charm creates an inviting atmosphere that perfectly captures the season's fresh beginning. This approach to spring decor emphasizes natural materials, soft colors, and romantic details that bring the garden's beauty indoors while maintaining the comfortable, lived-in feel that makes cottage style so enduringly popular.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Charming spring cottage decor. Effortless beauty with French country and English cottage styling. The secret to successful cottage decorating lies in its seemingly effortless blend of casual comfort and refined touches. French country elements contribute structured elegance through curved furniture lines and sophisticated patterns, while English cottage influences add a relaxed, garden-inspired charm through florals and weathered finishes. Together, these styles create spaces that feel both curated and comfortably informal, perfect for embracing spring's renewal. This seasonal refresh focuses on incorporating light-filled spaces, natural textures, and botanical elements that celebrate spring's arrival. Through thoughtful color selection, vintage-inspired accessories, and layers of soft textiles, we can create rooms that feel both timeless and seasonally appropriate, offering a welcoming atmosphere that encourages relaxation and appreciation of life's simple pleasures. One, a cozy spring living room. Soft pastels, vintage florals, and rustic French country accents. setting the seasonal foundation. The living room transformation begins with a soft, spring-inspired color palette that sets the tone for relaxed elegance. Walls in cream or soft dove gray provide a perfect backdrop for layers of gentle pastels. Think whisper pink, sage green, and powder blue. Vintage-inspired floral prints on cushions and curtains introduce garden freshness, while maintaining the room's sophisticated French country appeal. These patterns work harmoniously with existing rustic elements, creating a space that feels both refined and comfortably lived in. Furniture and textural elements. Key pieces of French country furniture, such as a curved-arm sofa in natural linen or a weathered wood coffee table, anchor the space with timeless appeal. Layer these foundation pieces with textural elements like chunky knit throws in spring pastels, vintage botanical print pillows, and sisal rugs that add natural warmth. The combination of smooth and rough textures creates visual interest while maintaining the casual elegance essential to cottage style. Botanical touches and vintage finds. Fresh flowers and potted herbs bring spring's vitality indoors, arranged in vintage earthenware or weathered zinc containers. Antique botanical prints in simple gold frames add character to walls, while collections of vintage books with faded spines create charming vignettes. These carefully chosen accessories tell stories of times past while creating a fresh, seasonal atmosphere. Expert styling tips. When incorporating spring elements, focus on creating layers of interest through texture and pattern without overwhelming the space. Mix floral prints in different scales, keeping larger patterns on bigger pieces and smaller prints on accessories. Consider using slipcovers and lightweight fabrics to give heavy furniture a fresh, seasonal feel. Remember that the goal is to create a space that feels naturally evolved rather than precisely decorated. Two, spring-inspired kitchen charm. English cottage elegance with light hues and floral touches. Creating a seasonal heart of the home. The kitchen embraces spring's freshness through a combination of practical elements and decorative touches that honor both English cottage and French country traditions. Open shelving displays collections of ironstone pottery and vintage enamelware in whites and creams, while copper pots add warm gleams to the space. Natural light is maximized through simple linen cafe curtains that filter sunlight while maintaining privacy. Functional beauty in details. Incorporate the season through practical elements that double as decor. Mason jars filled with fresh herbs line windowsills, providing both cooking ingredients and natural decoration. Vintage wooden cutting boards lean against backsplashes, their warm tones complementing white painted cabinets. Wire baskets filled with fresh produce create accessible storage while adding color and texture to countertops. Color and pattern integration. Soft blues and greens appear in small doses through vintage canisters, tea towels, and cushions on kitchen chairs. Floral patterns are introduced subtly through botanical print cushions or a vintage runner, while gingham checks and simple stripes add classic cottage charm without overwhelming the space. These patterns work together to create a cohesive, lived-in feel. Expert styling tips. Focus on creating vignettes that combine beauty with function. Group cooking essentials in attractive ways, using vintage crocks to hold wooden spoons and whisks. Keep countertops relatively clear but warm them with small touches like potted herbs or a bowl of fresh eggs. Consider adding a collection of vintage plates to walls for instant charm and color. Three, a serene spring bedroom retreat, layering soft blues, creams, and rustic textures for timeless beauty. Creating a peaceful sanctuary. Transform your bedroom into a spring-inspired haven by layering soft, cloud-like bedding in cream and white with accents of powder blue and pale sage. A vintage-inspired quilted coverlet provides the foundation, while European shams and ticking stripe or faded florals add classic cottage charm. Natural light filtered through gossamer curtains creates an ethereal atmosphere that celebrates the season's gentle awakening. Furniture with character. Choose pieces that blend French elegance with English cottage comfort, perhaps a curved headboard in natural linen or a painted armoire with subtle distressing. Weathered nightstands with simple lines provide practical storage while contributing to the room's collected over time appeal. A comfortable reading chair in a corner, draped with a soft throw in spring hues, creates a perfect spot for morning coffee. Textural details and natural elements. Layer textures thoughtfully to create visual and tactile interest. Mix crisp linens with soft cotton, add chunky knit throws and vintage-inspired cushions. Fresh flowers in pressed glass vases bring nature's beauty inside, while woven baskets provide storage and add organic texture. Consider adding pressed botanical artwork in simple frames for seasonal charm. Expert styling tips. When creating your spring bedroom retreat, focus on building layers that can be easily adjusted as the season progresses. Keep the foundation neutral with whites and creams, then add color through easily changeable elements like pillows and throws. Incorporate natural elements through both decor and practical items, such as lavender sachets in drawers or dried flowers in vintage bottles. Four, charming cottage dining spaces, effortless spring table settings with florals and country accents. Setting a welcoming table. Create an inviting dining atmosphere that combines French country elegance with English cottage charm. A vintage wooden table, whether painted in soft white or left in natural wood, provides the perfect foundation for seasonal dining experiences. Mix and match chairs unified by simple slipcovers and natural linen add casual sophistication, while a weathered sideboard displays cherished serving pieces. Seasonal table styling. Layer table settings with a light touch, perhaps a simple linen runner adorned with fresh flowers in mason jars or vintage pitchers. Mix collected china patterns that share common colors, focusing on pieces with soft floral motifs or gentle pastoral scenes. Vintage silverware and simple glassware add sparkle without formality, maintaining the casual elegance of cottage style. Incorporating natural elements. Bring the garden inside through thoughtfully arranged seasonal elements. Create simple centerpieces using potted herbs, spring blooms, or flowering branches. Consider adding a vintage ladder or shelf unit to display collections of ironstone or transfer ware, creating a backdrop that changes with the seasons. Woven placemats add natural texture to table settings. Expert styling tips. For everyday charm, keep table settings simple but special. Create interest through varied heights in your display pieces, and don't be afraid to mix fine china with more rustic elements. Consider keeping a collection of vintage linens, bottles, and small vases ready for impromptu gatherings. Remember that imperfection adds to the charm. Embrace slightly mismatched pieces and natural variations. Five, refreshing a cottage entryway. Welcoming spring with soft tones, rustic benches, and botanical decor. Creating a welcoming first impression. The entryway sets the tone for your entire home, and spring offers the perfect opportunity to refresh this important space. A vintage bench or French-inspired settee provides both seating and display space, while hooks or a weathered coat rack add practical charm. Soft, warm white walls create a bright welcome, enhanced by natural light through simple window treatments. Practical storage with style. Incorporate storage solutions that contribute to the overall aesthetic. A painted armoire or vintage locker unit can store seasonal items while adding character. Woven baskets beneath a console table corral everyday items, and a weathered mirror above reflects light while offering a last-minute check before departing. Choose pieces that feel collected rather than matched. Seasonal touches and natural elements. Welcome spring with a rotation of natural elements, perhaps a market basket filled with fresh flowers or a vintage crock holding umbrellas. A simple wreath of preserved boxwood or spring blooms adds life to the wall, while potted topiaries or ferns bring garden freshness inside. Consider adding botanical prints or vintage garden tools as wall decor. Expert styling tips. Keep the entryway functional but fresh by rotating seasonal elements regularly. Create zones for practical needs while maintaining visual appeal, perhaps a pretty bowl for keys or a vintage mail sorter for daily correspondence. Remember that this space creates first impressions for guests and daily delight for residents, so include elements that bring joy while serving purpose. Conclusion. Embracing cottage style for spring allows us to create spaces that feel both timeless and seasonally appropriate. The combination of French country elegance and English cottage charm provides a perfect framework for incorporating spring's fresh beauty while maintaining comfortable, lived-in appeal. Success in cottage-style spring decorating comes from balancing refined elements with casual comfort, allowing spaces to feel both special and effortlessly inviting. Through thoughtful selection of colors, textures, and natural elements, we create rooms that celebrate the season while remaining true to cottage design principles. As we welcome spring into our homes, remember that the most charming cottage spaces evolve naturally over time. Allow your rooms to reflect both the season and your personal style, creating environments that feel both fresh and authentically yours. The beauty of cottage style lies in its ability to embrace imperfection and celebrate the simple pleasures of home life.